Yeah. Sort of like, well, get a couple of names under your belt, and then
you gotta at least get punched in the mouth a couple times before you fight a big fight. To be honest with you, like you gotta face adversity. Like to me, when a fighter faces adversity and wins, then he's ready for a big fight. You know what I mean? You can't never face adversity and never fight a top fighter and then get a title shot. You know what I mean? So at least all the fights I fought, they weren't a title fight. Like they weren't big fights, but it wasn't a title fight. You know what I mean? Because I already faced adversity in championship fights. You know what I mean? But anytime you fight for a championship fight, you gotta fight somebody who's gonna make, you're gonna face adversity.
What was your toughest fight, Danny, to date that you can remember? Like that was the toughest fight I had.
I mean, I had a lot of tough fights in my career. To be honest with you, like, but every fight was a learning experience for me. I learned something from every fight. Every single fight, I learned something. So every fight's hard in a way, you know what I mean? So you learn something from every fight.
Was it Theo Fame, Ashley?
What, that fight?
Yeah.
I think that was like my prospect fight, you know what I mean? Like my prospect fight to, give me experience and take me to the later rounds, hit me, mark me up a little bit. I learned, like I said, I learned a lot from that fight. I learned a lot from every fight.
Danny, what's your record now as a pro?
31-0? Yeah.
When was the last time you lost in amateurs?
The trials, Olympic trials.
To who?
Javier Molina. Yeah.
You want a rematch?
Yeah, I want that rematch, man. But I ain't worried about him.
He's doing good though.
Oh.
I think he's a 13-0, 15-0 something.
Oh, he is? I thought he had one loss.
Javi?
Yeah.
I think he did.
He may have one.
Yeah,
okay, but his brother's on Oscars on the
Yeah, I like him, man. I knew them. I knew them since they were little kids, like in the Silver Gloves, like Region 8. I used to see them fight, winning all the time.
Came out in that movie they did. They did a movie on them.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good fight in the trials, you know what I'm saying? But he won. It is what it is. It don't matter anyway.
What changed with Danny Garcia since that point that he never lost?
It's just like I fought, like I kind of lost my motivation for the amateurs. Like at that point, like as a little kid, I always wanted to go to the Olympics, and when it came, it was just like I just want to turn pro. So I was just fighting just to fight. You know what I mean? And I still made it to the finals. But if I could change it, I would have gave it my all and been the Olympian. But I was the alternate, and it is what it is, and I became a great pro.
Could you be this successful, Danny, if you weren't undefeated? Because a lot of guys say, "Oh, the O doesn't matter, doesn't do." But how important is the O to be where you're at, to where you got in the ladder?
I think the O's are more marketable. You know what I mean? To the fans and the people around the world. It's like when you have that O, it's just like it sells itself. You know what I mean? Not that I fight worrying about, oh, I'm undefeated. Like when I step in the ring, I forget I'm 31-0. It's just like it don't even matter. I'm just focused on winning this fight, and that's how I just keep winning.
By the way, Virgil Hunter told us yesterday that when Mayweather gets in the ring, he walks through the four corners to say this is my territory. And Virgil said that he's going to block him from doing that in their corner.
I don't think it's going to make a difference, to be honest with you. Like, boxing is all mental. Like, if you let that affect you, then Mayweather lets it affect him. Like, oh man, he blocked me. Like, but it's just like people. He ain't even gonna be thinking about that. You know what I mean? It's just like it's a fight. Like at first when PBC did the thing, you can't come out music, I was mad. I was like, shit, how the hell am I supposed to get hyped for my fights? You know what I mean? I'm come out to this soundtrack music, and then it was just like, it's a fight. At the end of the day, I was like, hell with it. I'm just gonna walk out and fight, and it was what it was.
You had a mask on last time, right?
Yeah.
What's the mask? What's the story behind it?
Oh, the story behind the mask is like, you ever seen the movie The Purge when he got 24 hours to kill and it's legal? Well, I have 45 minutes to kill and it's legal. So that's why I put the mask on. I'm going there and purge and try to kill my opponents.
What about Adrian Broner? He said you guys were boys and all, but business is business.
Like I said,
to fight you.
business is business. Like Al Heyman's my manager. Al Heyman's his manager. It's that simple to make the fight. You know what I mean?